thousands of men, women and children caught up in Syria's refugee crisis. 6-year-old Shams Hassan is suffering from terrible and very visible injuries. As our Middle East correspondent Geraint Vincent reports, her family is desperate for her to be treated.
Shams Hassan is a 6-year-old girl who doesn't like to go outside. She doesn't like it when people point and stare, so she stays inside her tent, playing with her sisters, drawing pictures on the walls of a world she never sees. Shams and her family have been refugees since the kerosene stove they used to use for cooking back home in Syria exploded, leaving Shams with terrible burns across her face and hands. Her mother weeps as she explains how she should have been using a safer gas cooker, but the war has made them too difficult to find. Now, she says, Shams finds it difficult to sleep because one of her eyes is permanently open. She can't breathe through her nose, and her mouth is so small, it's very hard for her to eat. The Hassans are one of thousands of families whose home is now the Domis refugee camp in northern Iraq. There are places for children to play here, but Shams never goes to them. Her father says she did go to the playground once, but she came back and said the other children were scared of her and didn't want to play with her. I remember before the accident, he says, when I used to take Shams to the market, people would stop and tell me what a pretty little girl she was. The UN is aiming to resettle the Hassans in Denmark later this month, and money is being raised for reconstructive surgery.